Hello, good evening, and welcome to the Chronicles of Captain Pontos. This is episode 25 of our current season, episode 89 since we started many moons ago. I am going to, first of all, hand you over to whoever volunteers to give us a recap of the previous session. So, usually that's Kevin, but it could be anybody. Anybody want to jump in?
Leave it to the expert.
Leave it to the expert. That's very kind. Where's the expert? Go ahead.
Right, okay. Well, the last session we finished dealing with all of the spiders that Calric had woken up. Then we recovered inside my bottle, in Charles' bottle, and there was some discussion about killing gods, if it's possible, how to do it, and just a little bit of philosophy, really. And then eventually once rested, we entered the lighthouse that was nearby. Inside, we found it completely empty tower, except for there was a weird mist near the top level. We decided to start flying up towards it, and it started heading towards us. Some strange moment of clarity and inspiration. Shah went up and said hello to it rather than going in guns blazing, and it turned out it was sentient. And it's a creature called the Moonlight spirits that accidentally got trapped or sent over here. It claims it's from the material realm, whatever it is, and wants to go back, and might be able to provide us with some information going forward. In the meantime, it's told us there is, between here and the shrine on the other end of the island, where the Netherese kind of ruined temple, vessel, whatever it was, lies, there may be a emissary to the Raven Queen waiting for us. And we were told not to trust them. Whether we can trust the person that told us that, it could be a double bluff. Who knows? And yeah, the Netherese travelled here at the time when they crashed because they were trying to escape the spell plague.
Ah, yeah. This is something I put on my I put this on my to-do list. I actually made a faux pas, a canon faux pas. So actually, they were fleeing the collapse of their civilization.
Okay, I will change my notes.
I would say get rid of the spell plague, because that is from an alternate canon, and it does not really entirely fit in. I watched after some time. This was a nice bit of synchronicity here. There's I'm trying to remember his name. There's a really good YouTuber who does these excellent kind of deep dives into the lore.
Mr. X or something.
Mr. X, that's it. Yeah, Mr. X. He's brilliant. I might even link this in the chat. Mm-hmm. But Mr. X decided to do a video about the Netherese civilization, and I was listening to it.
I haven't seen that. I'll have to look that up.
It's quite good. He's going to do like the previous history of Aber Toril, or just Toril, and the most recent episode. The first in a series of 3, I think it's going to be, was all about the Netheril, and it was really interesting. And I was listening to that, and then I was like, "Oh, wait a minute, I've made a mistake here." Because there's the 4th edition canon diverges quite a lot from kind of the 3rd edition one. It kind of stands out on its own a little bit. I think don't at me, but I tend to think that the canon from the 3rd edition and the 5th edition is kind of more compatible, whereas the 4th just kind of is a bit weird. But anyway, so yeah, forget about the spell plague. There ain't no spell plague.
Already crossed out my notes and changed.
Cool. And I think that was probably just because... Aha! Very good. 1 success. I don't understand why... Oh, 2d6 greater than 5. 1 success. Yeah. Anyway. Happy Thursday. So, thank you very much for the recap. The party find themselves currently. I don't remember if you actually said this bit because I interrupted
yeah,
you. I interrupted you.
sorry. We were going coastbound.
Yes, heading for the coast to see if the coast is safer than the jungle. A foolish gamble, I feel. No, I give nothing away. So I'm going to very quickly move us to the world map. So this is the shadowy version of the place where the party are. Oh, I was going to do a new kind of home screen, wasn't I? Just to indicate that you are travelling elsewhere. However, this is the Shadowfell version of the place where you previously were, a dark alternate dimension, and you are on the coast. Sort of reversed, yeah. It's like a dark mirror, isn't it? It's kind of like, everything's the same, but kind of a darker, more sinister version of things. So I'm going to pop you on the beach, I think. But first of all, I want to make sure that I haven't made some terrible error, because I sometimes do that. I gave control of Pontos to Kev. The music is far too loud. Why is the music so loud? Let's turn that down a little bit. There we go. I probably got a bit carried away with Kenku FM. So, if you would like to, never mind. I'm not going to advertise for them. They don't advertise for me. So, just very quickly setting up the map. Then I will tell you all about the beach. Life's a beach, and then you die.
Mm-hmm.
You're the DM, you can do that if you wish.
The music is still quite loud, though.
You can change your own by right-clicking on Kenku FM and changing the slider.
Mm.
And it is still quite loud. I think I turned it...
because you've got feedback from everyone else's.
I was getting a bit of feedback earlier. I could hear my voice coming back through somebody's speakers. But anyway, I am going to move you onto the shadowy beach, and I am going to try and make that.
Can you still hear me?
Yes.
Yep.
Hang on 1 second. What about now?
Yep.
Okay, because I'm just seeing if I can. Yeah, I've just turned him down. Just want to make sure that didn't affect me.
So you find yourselves standing on a beach. The sand, you notice, is quite dark. It is not the pale white sand that you often see on a sun-bleached beach. Why are you at the front? Because I pulled you out in alphabetical order and you just ended up there. Feel free to arrange yourselves as you wish. The sea is an odd...
I can't seem to click on Pontos or True Bacon.
Ah, well, I have taken away your ability to control them because Ryan is here.
Fair enough then. It was when you were saying a minute ago that I had permission. It was like,
that was just me saying it so that I could remember to take it away from you. You see.
I apologise. That's fine then.
No workers. So yes, you find yourselves on a beach. The sand is quite coarse. It is not like the nice, soft, almost powdery sand of a beautiful sun-drenched beach next to a jungle island. This is the dark and evil version where where even the sand is kind of charcoal coloured instead of white and beautiful. The sea is an odd, almost purplish colour, although the crests of the waves are sort of almost white. It's difficult to tell whether it's day or night. The whole place is just dim and dingy. In fact, you haven't seen the sun at all since you got here, I don't think. The beach, the coast stretches off eastward towards your intended destination. To your south is the tightly clustered forest of ancient pine trees, haunted and mist-flooded. But the beach is surely much safer. What would you like to do?
Well, while it's empty, I think we need to proceed and try and get to this emissary and beyond as soon as we can.
Yep, let's get moving, boys.
Hello? You've gone...
Said hi ho.
Hi ho! I thought you said hello!
Let's not evoke the 7 dwarves that set our people back hundreds of years.
So,
Alright, John. Well, anyway, we are plowing east.
yep, I see you. You're moving along. Let's have a nice perception check. See what everyone sees upon the sea. Can you stealth? Yes, of course you can stealth. Stealth away, my friend. Give us a stealth roll. Oh, you have just...
Oh, you had to fucking beat me, didn't you?
Wow. Okay, the first 2 rolls in this game, not counting the slightly obscure one that...
Actually, can I be 25 feet off the ground first and then start moving along?
I guess. Okay, hold on. Let me pull out a height marker for Borin. So you elevate yourself to 25 feet. So allow me to just quickly change this to 25. There we go. Pontos is... even Pontos just got a 20. Kararuk, anticipating battle, immediately rolls for initiative. Yeah. As you say, you guys are perceiving hard. So Kararuk is probably hidden from some divine beings, let alone other people. Just the mere hint of a sea mist and a little bit of wind-blown sand allows you to adopt the mask of the wild and slide out of view. Borin hovers at 25 feet with his wing boots flapping, and Deep and Char continue to press eastward, wondering what all the fuss is about. Char looks out to sea and sees some rather disturbing-looking silhouettes on the horizon, lit from behind as if by some cloud, mostly cloud-obscured moonlight. They look like there are some quite big winged creatures kind of flapping out over the sea in between the 3 islands. There is also, slightly further up the beach, a big mound of sand. What is out? Well, I feel like I ought to give you something else for a 20. A Deep, who likewise got a 20. In fact, he got 29. He can see odd little sand fleas jumping about. They look rather disturbing. They kind of bob up and down, and then they kind of jump from dune to dune. They look They look like they might be blood drinkers. You can see their little proboscises because they're big enough. They're about the size of a walnut rather than the size of a, the size of a fingernail.
Suddenly I'm in the mood for the jungle.
Kill them with fire.
Even Pontos got a 20. He notices flapping creatures over the way, but they don't appear to be getting any closer. They just seem to be wheeling about in the sky with big feathery wings. But yes, keep going.
Yeah, just it seems clear for now. I'm going to go serpentine formation. There we go, this way.
Serpentine formation. Very good. Borin floats further forward. I think I might need to zoom in a little bit on the other map because it's a bit far out,
Yeah,
isn't
I'm
it?
expecting some sort of sarlacc bit.
Okay. So who's that in there? Oh no, you're all there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's fine. So you are just coming up to the sand mound, which is about here. It is slightly taller. I need to work out how to turn that off because that's going to get recorded. We don't want that. Exit. So Bacon and Pontos are actually approaching the edges of this sand mound. This mound is about 25 feet by 25 feet. It just seems to be a hump in the sand. As Pontos steps ever closer, or Bacon steps ever closer, suddenly, rearing up out of the sand streaming down its flanks as it stands up, a creature appears. It is a bloody massive crab. It has. Can you
tame it?
Can you tame it?
Can it fight with us?
I mean, it has popped out of the sand. You can see underneath it a crater filled with corpses. It looks at you somewhat hungrily and starts clattering its mouth organs. Its eyes kind of look around somewhat hungrily, and it is going to attack you.
Damn it! I was going to start trying to communicate with it.
Oh, it definitely wants to kill you.
Well, what we need to fight a crab this size is really strong penicillin.
Penicillin? No.
For crabs.
I thought, you need penrethrim for bug infestations.
John, when you took your antibiotic, did you see little critters fall off of your todger?
No, none at all. They all stayed. So
we saw everything, but really slow to react, whereas we were just studying it intently.
Everyone's still very misty compared to mine.
What's misty?
Everyone's characters are semi-transparent.
Pass.
Let's see. Is it? I'm trying to work. Is it on Explorer mode? If it's on Explorer mode, that would explain it. It is on Explorer mode. I'm going to turn off Explorer mode, and then everything will be solid.
Well, it's very dark.
Well,
is it night?
It could be day or night. You are on the Shadowfell, where it is difficult to tell the difference between night and day. The giant shadowy crab, whose chitin is almost black. It's kind of a bluish black colour. It looks at you intently. You notice as it stands up and the sand falls off it, there's a crater underneath it full of dead knights by the look of it. They start to move, but they can't get out because there's a crab standing on top of them. Borin is the first to act. What does Borin want to do?
Are these guys like spiders?
Are they like spiders?
Are they lawful evil? Come on, they're spiders but with shells.
Oh, what, crabs? Oh, this is an unaligned creature. It's not evil. It's not lawful evil. It is just a critter, a big critter.
Okay, right. I come charging diagonally down, straight into it, but roughly kind of. I'm trying to aim to be on its back.
You want to be on its back?
No. I'm just saying, thematically,
Okay.
I'm on its back. Okay, and I'm just gonna start hacking away. Mine.
Yep. Alignment hungry. That is a fair assessment. Oh, I didn't give it any blood. Error messages. Okay, so
Thank you.
If we can kill it before it gets out there, we can drop it on all the other knights.
who's having a fight with the dog? Three hits in a row. Goodness me.
And I'm action surging.
Oh, all right.
3-1 on my way.
Oh, I've just realised if you're 25 feet in the air, you wouldn't be able to reach it. So I'm assuming you've come down a little bit.
Yeah, I've diagonally descended whilst using my momentum to come charging in.
Okay. There we go. Oh, sometimes it's good to be the DM.
Oh, damn it.
So, maximum damage is 24 plus 6.
Fucking
30 points of damage done to the self. Excellent job.
Okay, it's taking 4 bloody marks though.
Well, that's only because it can't tell the difference between alignments. But if it could be marked, it would be marked.
Oh, I mean bleeding.
What's that?
Bleeding.
Oh yeah,
bleeding.
yeah. That's because I've now given it a blood type.
Okay. Four bleeding on that.
Oh, 4 bleeding. Right, I see what you mean. Right, I now understand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. 4 blood token.
For a giant crab, I would have thought it had tougher armour.
Oh, it's got an armor class of 19. I just said that out loud, didn't I? Never mind.
No.
Don't give him ideas, Morin.
I mean, I could give him a slightly higher armor class if you like, but you know.
No. I was looking at the 17 and missed, and then I was looking at the rest of mine, and it's just like, ah, crap. Okay.
Okay.
And that's my turn done.
Cool. Right, I am going to move on to Pontos. Who is...
I attempt to pull off his smaller arm.
You want to pull his arm off? Okay. Well.
Weaken him?
Just trying
Stop hitting yourself.
Could I use it as a weapon?
Can you? Well, I mean, first you would have to succeed in pulling it off. I would say that you probably need to do it some damage. I don't think you can just get hold of its claw and pull it off.
Guys, I just realized we have serious dinner possibilities here.
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
Okay. Well, can I target my attacks on his claw, his little one?
You can. So I would say if you are aiming for a particular part of him, that's right. So if you're aiming for a particular part of him, I would say that you're either going to have disadvantage or a penalty to hit, because it's obviously easier to hit the whole thing than it is to hit a particular part of it. So, what kind of hit penalty would you get for trying to hit a...
You could up its AC, so the same as like partial cover if you're aiming for a certain bit.
Oh yeah, maybe. Okay. So let's give it. Let's say that if you are aiming for that bit of it, it has 3/4 cover.
Okay. Do I select that in the thingy bob, don't I?
Yeah. There's the drop down. I think it's the first one cover.
It is. Yeah.
That last one would have hit anyway, even with cover.
Alright.
So. Damn action economy. My boy is getting whacked.
Want his arm.
Ooh.
Alright. I'm just gonna fist it in the face.
Okay.
Oh, chew bacon. Giving up with his arm.
Okay. I think that's probably all you've.
Oh, he gets 2 attacks, doesn't he?
Oh bloody hell! Yeah, that's true.
You missed anyway.
Okay. Here we go. On to me. So, a number of things. Let's make sure the character sheet is open so we can see. Bum 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 bum. So that is the one not to forget. So we are going to have some claw attacks. Claw number 1 is for Pontos. In. Oh, he misses. Curses. Foiled again. He is going to attempt to hit Borin with the other claw. Oh.
Yes! Riposte! Riposte!
Alright, go on then.
We're up to 5! 5 markers on this guy!
Okay, so
We can kill him before the knights come out. We can trap them in there.
So
maybe it's baby crabs under there. Oh god.
We murder them as well.
ethereal water swells around the crab. Creatures within 30 feet of the crab must each make a DC 16 strength saving throw. So that is going to be all of you. Okay, Pontos stays where he is. Borin stays where he is.
Bacon stays where he is. Bye, carrier.
Okay, so the front row all managed to stay in position.
Their armor's too heavy.
Let's see. We want a 30-foot push back. because you have been pushed back by the water.
There's a few of you gone, isn't there?
And a 30-foot pool as well.
Splish! 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 So 3 of you are in the water.
I don't like where this is going, guys.
So it is
You
like
You don't like it.
it's like a surge of the tide pushes outwards, washing you back out of its way. I've just realised it hasn't moved yet. Oh, what happened there? It is going to... Something weird is happening with the map. I'm going to zoom out a bit and hopefully it won't keep doing that. It is going to move slightly to the north. Which is going to reveal a... what's the word? That is going to reveal a crater beneath. I'm going to send him to the back for a moment, which will allow me to click on these guys. You would hope it would, anyway. Am I on the wrong layer? No? So, what appears to emerge from the crater underneath the crab is a clutch of half-eaten dead knights. So they all look like they've had a chomp taken out of them. They now join the turn order.
Oh, God. Out of curiosity, if we had managed to kill the crab, would it have fallen on them?
They might have squirmed out. But I don't know. One-shotting this guy. I don't know. I think you were pretty lucky to bloody him. Right. He now has to do a... Huh?
Don't worry.
So, 14 for the first one. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. DC 18 Constitution save. Let's see, he gets a pretty good go with that. He also has advantage.
What's going on?
The crab has advantage on saving throws against spells or other magical effects. This is a magical effect, so he is going to roll with advantage. So...
Oh, well, are the knights attacking the crab?
No.
Oh.
This is just him taking his constitution save against the bloody effect.
Oh, right.
So they have joined the initiative order. Those ahead of it in the order won't get a turn until next turn. Those behind it will. So actually, it was in their interests to roll worse. He has got a 28 on his con save. The DC was 18, so there is no blood loss at all. It laughs at your blood loss. And then we move on to Kararuk, who is currently in the water. So I would say you're not necessarily kind of fully submerged in the sea, but I've just realised that I have left that knight on the screen. Oops. So you can draw a green line. What's that for?
He got pushed back so hard that he puked, and it went right to Pontos.
Oh no.
Yeah, what's Kararuk trying to do?
Set his puke on fire.
Yeah, I can't hear you, Chris, if you're talking. Are you talking? We can't. I haven't heard you say anything for a little while.
Your mic's gone again, then, mate. Oh, he's typing something. You need to click on the arrow at the top. You've got it on ruler last time you were trying to do something then, rather than the paintbrush.
Yeah, I've seen paintbrush and ruler. Click the arrow. How are you going to shoot a bow when you're swimming?
He's a very talented person.
Is it deep water? Oh, teleport to us.
No, you're not in deep. We don't do that.
I'll check on wow. These holiday romances.
Hmm. He's going to change headset. Okay, good to know. And he's going to draw some green things. So, okay, it is reasonably shallow. Yes, you're right, but it is still going to be difficult terrain for the purposes of walking. I would say Deep and Kararuk are probably in the shallows. Char is probably in enough to actually be in the water. You know, he's in the drink, which I'm sure he is loving.
Do you want to just move to deep and character move if he needs to after?
Yeah, I guess so. Makes sense. Okay, so here we go. On to deep.
Excuse me, waiter. There seems to be a rogue in my drink.
Yeah, seems to be a rogue in my drink.
If
All
you're
right.
rogue in my cleric.
So I've known Char long enough to know he probably does not know how to swim or not very well. So I would like to grab him and try to drag him onto the beach.
Okay, so I imagine he is probably splashing and flailing. You can spend 10 feet of movement to move into the square next to him to grab him. We will refer to him as an object, so you can interact with an object to grab him.
Okay.
Then you have... then it's definitely difficult terrain to drag another person, so half speed back again, so that's 20... 30.
Oh, and if I dash, I can get us out of the water clean.
Yeah,
Okay.
there we go. So Deep, Deep, who is probably at least a head shorter than Char, bravely swims out, grabs him, and hauls him onto the beach.
Now the big question is, when Deep was doing that, was that all in slow motion?
Motion.
Yep, whilst carrying a big orange thing. Say something, Chris. Let's see if we can hear you.
Hello.
Hello. If you want, you can take your movement, possibly your cunning action. Definitely difficult terrain whilst you are in any square that has water in it on the map.
So these squares are only 5 foot, yeah? So I'm only 5 foot in.
Yeah.
10 foot in.
So that's 10 feet. 10 feet to there, and then 5 feet once you're onto dry land.
I'll be ready. I'll be ready. Yeah.
David Hasseldeep.
What?
You know, I have never watched a single episode of that show.
I don't think I did either. I did occasionally, kind of see an odd bit of it on Saturday afternoon television, but
I didn't go out of my way to watch it.
Is that as far as you're going, Chris?
Yes. And I'm going to cast something as a Eccentric.
How? You've already used an action.
Oh, in that case, I'm done.
Very good. Okay. One of the skeletal knights rises up. Hold on, I'm just going to very quickly try and make the crater visible. I can't make the crater visible, it's buried under crab blood. So the skeletal knight staggers forward towards Borin. Oh, is Borin still in the air?
Yes.
Well, that's a bit rubbish. No? Is he on the ground?
Well, he's midway. He's not on the ground. He's kind of diagonal. It's a giant crab. It's pretty large to hit, I'm assuming.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'd say it's probably at least 10 or 15 feet tall. So, are you 10 feet in the air? 15 feet in the air?
I'll go with the 15.
Okay, there's a marker next to you which says 15 on it. So, I'm assuming you can see the map.
But yeah,
This-
I'm not in range of them, am I? I can just fly above their heads.
So, this guy, I've just realised since you are flying, there's no point him closing in to try and stab you with his sword. He is just going to hurl a throwing axe at you instead. So, here comes a throwing axe. He misses. He's going to try and do that again. Damn. That's rubbish. So. Oh, that's nice. He can actually do that a third time. Third time lucky, eh? Damn. Okay, that's disheartening. I've just missed 3 times in a row.
Okay. Well, Char sort of looks at Dean and goes, Thank you for that. And as he gets to his feet, he's just looking so sodden and pissed at this. So I'm going to go 10 feet. No, I'll go 15 feet to there. I'm just seeing this nest going on here. I'm going to reach to my side, grab my wand of fireballs, because screw you guys.
Damn it. Oh.
Come.
I forgot
are
about fireballs.
There you are. No, it won't let me pull the fireball thing out.
Oh.
It just keeps giving me my character sheet.
I wonder why that is. Let me try it. Here we go. Hopefully you can still move it.
Yes, I can. So if I go, not quite there, but if I go there, no, not there.
Oh, come on. About there. There we go. That's the perfect position.
I think I'd rather go with there at the moment.
Okay.
So, one of fireballs and target you.
So, oh, it's popped up twice. We'll take the first one.
Okay.
Those are the same, aren't they? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right, let's get rid of that. Let's click on all of these boys. Is it going to notice them all? I don't know. Send 2 back. There we go.
Hates water.
Understandable. So I'm going to actually do the knights first because they don't have advantage against spell saving throws. Dexterity DC 15, damage 25. Half on save. Ping. All of them fail. So they take damage, they get a bit burnt. I'm also going to do a check on the dude. Oh, wait a minute. I can't do it with advantage using that API, so I'm just going to have to do it using this thing here. Dexterity save.
I sort of go over, see this, and I just
Advantage.
plunge the wand into the sand, and then in the nest, it just erupts in front of them.
Okay, so that's a 20 for a save. So we are going to call that 12.
And then I'm going to go 15 feet back there.
Cool. Okay.
That's a little bit of softening up.
This skeletal knight steps forward and begins to swing its magic sword in Pontos and Chewbacon's face. This one has had a massive bite taken out of its shoulder, and you can see it doesn't seem to actually prevent it from using its arms in any way. That is one miss. I'm gonna hit with something. I don't think I've actually hit with anything at all this session. So this one.
Fumble.
What?
I was just saying, this could be like not hitting an entire round with all your enemies. That's got to be a fumble of the week.
Yeah.
You got the fumble.
Yeah, I know.
Right, one more go. Let's try and hit Pontos. Come on. I can't miss with everything. Maybe I can. We are back round to Borin.
Woohoo! Okay, well, since I'm out of range of everybody, I'm just going to go tra-la-la-la-la-la-la-la, da-da-da-da-da, yeah-da-da-da. Oh. Hello, evil. Evil Sebastian.
Evil Sebastian.
You know, I hate to say this, but nothing torments Sebastian like a French accent.
Yes! Yes, Frenchie! We're gonna have crab for dinner!
I am not sure we have enough melted butter, sir.
Yeah, we just... Okay, so we find a shallow pool. Char can boil him up good.
What, so you want to eat this great big chitinous bastard? Very well, I will give you a crit on him. I mean, he is still alive, though. He's got big claws there.
That's two bloodied, and that's the end of it.
Yep, so 2 blood markers on there. We move on to Skeletal Knight number 2.
My 15 feet hasn't followed me, but never mind.
It can't, it's a completely separate token. I am moving it manually. If I knew how to make tokens follow other tokens, I would be a far superior user of Roll20. But sadly I do not. Actually I could group the 2 tokens together, but sometimes that accidentally pings things off the map. I wonder if I can group them. I'm going to give it a go. Group. There we go. Haha! I've done it! I have evolved before your very eyes.
Hang on,
Okay.
you just moved boring.
I moved him forwards and then back again just to see
Oh, okay.
whether you were grouped together with your height marker, and you are.
Okay.
So now it will follow you. This knight is going to accidentally change shape.
As time and space warps around him.
Yep. There we go. He is going to leg it over to Pontos. He is going to throw an axe at Borin. No, he's not, because he would have to do so with disadvantage because he's in melee with Pontos. So he is just going to try and stab Pontos. Maybe I'm going to hit something this time. There is a chance that I might hit something. Finally! Right. Pontos.
Oh, Jesus.
has been hit with the evil enervating blade, which means that he cannot regain hit points until the start of Skeletal Knight 2's next turn. So I'm going to put I'm going to use the Bane marker. He doesn't have Bane, it's just to remind me when his turn comes around again. That is the soonest that that Pontos can regain any hit points. We are going to try and hit Pontos again, because that's fun. 2 in a row. And
Well,
then,
he's the competent one. Better kill him.
so it seems he is going to also hit the piggy. He misses the pig. He hits the rider twice. This guy here, who is kind of under the crab's legs, he is going to what's he going to do? He's going to make his way out. Why does it keep pinging me over there? Stop pinging me over there, you bugger. Every time I try to engage the ruler, it pings my screen across, and I don't know why it's doing that. Yeah. That is very annoying.
What's the red skull for? Bane, there we go.
It isn't Bane though. You can hear me, right, Michael?
No, sorry, sir, my bell just came through the door, so I didn't hear that part.
Okay. So this guy's going to go 10 feet to there. He is going to go and... oh, for goodness sake. He's basically going to do a little dance around the map, but he's going to end up there. So... this guy
5,
is...
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35... Yeah, 35 movement.
well, using the ruler... he's gone... like that, which is 25.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you were moving through Pontos's, since he's 5 feet away
No.
at this point.
So we are going to have advantage on the pig.
Cool.
And then we are going to have advantage on Pontos. And then we're going to have advantage on the pig again. Blood everywhere. And then onto Pontos.
Alright.
No
Can
healing for
I-
you. Go ahead.
Can I
Sorry.
flame up?
You can flame on.
How do I do that now, actually?
There's a button for it.
Uh,
The button is called A, light great axe.
oh, okay.
That's letter A rather than A, light great axe.
Ooh, animation. Right. Okay, the animation is killing me.
Chug, 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 chug. Do you want me to hide it?
Yeah, is that alright?
There we go.
Yeah.
Roll20 have just announced that they're going to release a new engine, a new graphics rendering engine or something, and I'm hoping that they do, because I have a shit-hot gaming PC and it struggles to run Roll20, which is ridiculous.
That's bad.
Yeah.
I can't click anything. Has it crashed?
I don't know. Let's have a look. So the sandbox is still running. I can click on you. So
Do a refresh on your screen. I was getting that a few times last week.
Refresh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Try F5. If that doesn't do it, try Control F5, and that will do a hard refresh of the browser.
I can still move mine.
Bear with me.
Rawr.
Come on.
That was a beer.
What was a bear?
Grr.
Arg.
Was crashed. 2 secs. I'm just gonna reload.
You roll 20. Why do you do this? You've got the Bane on the Skeleton Knight, not True Bacon.
Oh, the idea was to remind me whose turn it was, but I should actually bane everybody. There we go. Banes for everyone.
And you get a Bane. You get a Bane.
You get a bane. You get a bane. Yeah, it's like what is it? Batman.
Oprah.
Is it Batman and Robin?
That's Oprah.
Yeah, but I know
Who
it
says
is.
that?
I know it is,
Bane
but
from Batman.
all right. But is it Batman and Robin the one that has Bane in it? I think it is.
Yeah.
Batman.
And in the first one, he's like a big old yellow wrestler type, and he kind of goes, "Burn!" and that's pretty much all he can say. But I tried to record that sound effect so I could use it for when things got baned, and it. Oh, he has laid down the snackery upon the night. Well done.
He's not done.
He ain't done yet. Now he's done.
I will action surge.
Huzzah!
Take this.
Leave
back.
the giant crab to me. Leave Sebastian to me.
Why do you insist on calling that giant crab Sebastian?
It just feels right.
But now you're giving it a name. It surely makes it hard to kill.
No. Pinchy would have been making it hard to kill.
Do I get to fist again, or is it you only get one bonus action?
You only get one bonus action, I'm afraid.
Sure. Alright, well, that's fine.
Forever.
So, Skeletal Knight 2 dies and is returned to wherever he came from. Okay, I guess that's probably it from Pontos, is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to move on to Skeletal Knight number 4, who 10, 20, 25, 30. He could go there.
Jesus, they have a lot of health.
Well, you know, you guys are a level 11. I'm not just going to throw skeletons and zombies at you anymore. So, this
I
chap-
didn't use bacon. Oh well.
You didn't do Chewbacca. Do you want to do him now before I start hurling axes? Squeeze, says Chewbacca as he becomes incapacitated for 1 round. Excellent.
He's fine.
So, incapacitated. Which one's that? There's so many token markers, and I don't know what they are. That one is stunned.
Have we had a single kill yet?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. First kill goes to Pontos.
Yep.
Ripped its head off.
Okay. This throwing axe arcs up over the shoulder of the crab. A half-eaten skeletal knight with claw marks on his armor. Throws the axe at Borin and it hits. He's going to try and do it again. Still, I mean, that's a third less damage than you managed to do to yourself in the first round, so... Oh! I'm getting it back now. So...
Okay, I need some healing. I'm down to... Oh, God.
There we go. 2 hits and a miss. And then we move on to the crab. Oh dear.
I need some healing.
Oh, well, you will have to survive for 2 turns.
What do you mean 2 turns?
Well,
Deeps.
you'd have to survive for the giant crab's turn and for Karok's turn. Not the
Oh,
whole,
oh,
not
right.
rounds, turns, not rounds.
So,
Right, here comes a claw attack for Borin.
You're implying that Carrot might attack Borin?
No, but it's just Karok is unlikely to be able to help Borin, is all I mean.
I know.
Here we go. Let's see whether I can get my claws into you, literally. Okay. Constitution save. DC 10 Constitution save. He gets +9, so he was not going to fail that one, so I can live with that. He is going to try and snip you with the other claw.
I was going to ask if the fumble counts as a miss, but I can't click on Borin anymore because it pops up then closes again. I think it's because it's attached to the 15-foot. Oh no, if I scroll very quickly over, it stops.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
When I clicked on Borin's token,
Yep.
the abilities pop up and then disappear for a second. And I thought that might be because it's attached to 15 feet.
Oh.
So if I drag my mouse over quickly, I'm able to stop it. So I'm just going to riposte him pulling a muscle.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Okay. So I think you're going to fall out of the air then. How long do the boots work for? It's like 4 hours a day or something, isn't it? It's quite a long time. Okay, so you
So I trip up mid-air.
yeah, so you kind of fall to the ground. So I need to ungroup you. Hold on. Advanced, ungroup, delete map marker, height marker.
I'll be back in a sec. Sorry.
I'm allowed a
No,
bonus action, aren't I?
Not on someone else's turn, you're not.
No, well, even if I'm incapacitated.
Incapacitated.
Can't take actions or reactions.
Yeah, but is...
Well, a bonus action is an action, a kind of action.
I guess second wind.
On your own turn,
Yeah.
possibly. Okay, here it comes. Claw attack number 2. And... oh, wait a minute. If you're incapacitated, do I have advantage? Hold on. Wow, that would be incredibly harsh. Incapacitated. Can't take actions or reactions, so it doesn't give me any ease in hitting you.
I think it's like stunned. You're also incapacitated. It works that way along.
Mm. So here we go. Here comes some smackery. Oh, he's incapacitated and I still missed him. Okay, so the giant shadow crab.
The magical shield's protecting me.
Yep. So here we go. Last time, its ethereal water pushed you out. Now it will pull you in. So let's have a strength saving throw, please, or be pulled 30 feet towards the...
Who's in range?
anybody within 30 feet. Let's get that range roller out.
I'm
So
already
actually...
face to face.
Okay then, that's fine. Okay, so I don't think it's actually going to have much of an effect then. Creatures in 30 feet must make a DC 16 saving throw. On a failed save, the creature is either pushed 30 feet away from the crab or pulled 30 feet towards it. The crab must alternate between pushing and pulling. So you could not actually be any closer, so we are going to not worry about that one. Now I'm going to do a Constitution saving throw, DC 15, to see whether he bleeds from the blood red ring of... what's it?
Oh, damn it.
It passes. So he's just, you know, he's just not a bleeder, you know. It's It's the way he's built.
I ain't got time to bleed.
Yeah, I ain't got time to bleed. Oh, I need to watch that film again. Right, on to Kararuk. Do a thing.
Okay, thing I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna hide. I'm gonna go stealth. And that's with advantage because I've got Master of the Wave.
I don't think it gives you advantage. It just means that you can hide in. But you have reliable talent anyway, which gives you a minimum of 23. So.
Then I'm going to use my longbow. No. That's one arrow.
Who are you using it on?
The big crab.
All right.
To get a sneak attack on it. Yes.
Technically, you get advantage and sneak attack because you are, in theory, hidden from him because your stealth roll was higher than his passive perception roll. Oh dear.
Listen to me.
5 and a 3. That's terrible. Okay. The arrow shoots over the top of his head. He didn't even know you were attacking him. He didn't even notice.
Happy days. That's it.
That's it.
That's all I can do.
Okay, we move on to Deep.
Okay, so what's the situation? Is Oren unconscious?
No, he's fine. He's just whinging.
I'm not fine.
Constantly whinging.
I would be bloodied. Yeah, why don't we get bloodied markers?
Because you don't need them.
When we go to half, when we get to half damage, we get the battered images of ourselves.
Oh yeah, there is that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, very true.
And also, you can tell when you've got less than half hit points.
Oh, so you're just Boren, have you been hit by the skeletal knights that prevent healing?
No, I've been hit by the crab many a time. I still can be healed.
And
Okay.
yourself.
Oh, I don't think anyone's been hit by the crab, which is the annoying thing. But you've been hit by some throwing axes, but the throwing axes do not prevent healing. It is only the enervating sword that prevents healing.
No, thank you.
Sure. And then I don't know how good this spell is going to be on the Shadowfell, but here's hoping. All right.
Is that a bonus action?
No, but Healing Word is a bonus action.
So it is.
End of turn.
Very good. Sorry, I thought you did Cure Wounds, and actually you couldn't have done Cure Wounds because that's a 5-foot range. So, apologies, and thank you.
No worries.
We move on to Skeletal Knight number 3, who is going to do a thing. And what thing is he going to do? He is the one who has been hurling axes at Borin, but Borin is now on the ground. So he is going to go 5. Why did it ping me? That's very annoying. Stop pinging me. 5. Now he's passing through, so that is 15. Then he is outside again, that's 20. So he is going 20 feet to there. He is going to attempt to attack Borin with the enervating blade. He doesn't have any kind of advantage, so it's just a normal attack. Swing. So, Borin is still incapacitated, isn't he? So, we're going to do it again.
He just face planted in the sand.
I can see it now.
Yeah, I picture it as my animated shield is just like I'm trying to get up. My animated shield is just absorbing all the blows.
Yeah, well, that seems to be working for you. Damn it. These guys have armor classes that are far too high. On to Char.
Okay. Going to go to there, and didn't really want to do this, but taking my staff of fire off my back, I just strike it across the ground.
Ooh.
And I'm going to do a wall of fire.
Ooh. Have I given you Wall of Fire tokens?
And basically, that's where I'm looking at putting it.
Okay, let me...
I can do up to 60 feet long.
Okay.
Can you take a corner?
It can.
I'm not sure if it will help us at all for me to actually put a physical wall in, so...
That's what I just thought I'd do if I do the line.
Yeah, that works. Okay, so...
So...
drop it in the chat if you would.
Right, okay, let's see if I can do that. That's...
If you have it to hand, if not, I can.
I
I
don't
can
think
bring it
I've got wall of. I don't think I've got wall of fire as a spell because it comes from an item.
That's fair. Okay, I have pulled it up.
I'll
create
just deduct 4 charges.
Cool. You create a wall of fire on a solid surface within range. You can make a wall up to 60 feet long, 20 feet high, and 1 foot thick. Or a ringed wall up to 20 feet in diameter, 20 feet high, and 1 foot thick. The wall is opaque and lasts for the duration. The duration being up to 1 minute. Let's put a concentration marker on you.
When the wall first appears, each creature within the area, because obviously I'm going to have the fire on the bad guy, the heat on the bad guy's side of the wall.
Damn it.
Strangely, must make a dexterity saving throw. On a fail, suffer 5d8 or half as much on a successful save.
Okay, one side of the wall
Might be
selected
able
by
to
you.
kill them.
To each creature that ends there. One side of the wall selected by you. When you cast the spell, deals 5d8 damage. Yup. It doesn't have any functionality. I think you just have to manually do this one.
Yeah, no worries.
A creature takes the same damage when it enters the wall for the first time, or on a turn, or ends its turn there. The other side of the wall deals no damage. Right, okay, so that's 20 points of damage on anybody.
Does that mean in theory I could jump through it?
Yeah, you can.
Oh, please do that. that would be very amusing.
You can certainly do that.
I've done that once.
So
But I have to be outside of 10 feet. If I jump through and end my turn outside of 10 feet, that's no damage.
Except for the fact that passing through, you also suffer damage.
Oh, okay. I thought it was because I was going through. I thought it was like a one-way shield kind of thing.
No. The heat is on one side, but if you pass through it, you also suffer the damage.
what's
tall is it?
what's the DC? Is it 15?
16.
16. Okay.
It's 20 feet high and 1 foot thick.
Okay. I can just get over it.
Oh, 2 fails. Okay. So these guys get burned.
And then on their turn, they keep cooking.
Yep.
Can you just cook a crab with just fire alone, or does it have to be in water?
That's an interesting one.
Well, it'll cook. It just might not be appetizing.
Oh, wait a minute. I was supposed to do that with advantage, so I'm going to do that again. He might fail again. But we shall see. Oh, okay. He's taken the lot. So.
He might be dead.
He ain't dead. I'll tell you when he's dead.
And then after that, I'm going to just walk backwards. Like I said, just throw me into the water like that. He's just instantly got on the wrong side of Char here.
Yep. I can imagine.
That's me done.
Very well. So, Skeletal Knight number 5 is on the wrong side of the fiery wall, so he needs to end his turn 10 feet away or get burned. If he passes through the wall, he gets burned as well.
Yes.
So, I mean, he doesn't really have much choice because it's an opaque wall, so if he doesn't pass through it, well, he's already dead. He's half eaten by a crab. He doesn't care if he gets a bit burned. He's going to step through the wall. He's going to take a save.
Yes, again. Strategic come within it. No, once it's up, it's automatic. It's only the test when it first gets summoned.
Oh, okay. So he just takes 23 then. Okay. So, can't be automatic full damage though, can it?
One side of the wall selected for you is selected by you deals 5d8 damage to each creature that ends its turn within 10 feet of it on that side. A creature that takes the same damage when it enters the wall for the first time. So yeah, it's only the test is when it gets created. When the wall appears, each creature.
That can't be what it means. That basically means that there's no save after it appears.
When the wall appears, each creature within the area must make a dex save.
Yep.
And then it says one side of the wall selected by you when you cast a spell deals 5d8 damage to each creature that ends its turn within 10 feet of it.
All right. Okay.
Or
To be fair, the wall
I
can't
see.
be moved, and it is using up a concentration spell, so it's not that powerful.
and it's unless you go through, it's at the end of their turn, so you could move away.
Yep.
It's,
Okay. No, I get it now. It actually says 5d8 at the top with the save, and then it says 5d8 at the bottom as well. So I think you're right. Right. So he passes through. He gets burned. He's going to do some smackery. He is going to use the enervating blade first of all on Pontos. Okay. Your target's allies within 30 feet gain a d6 inspiration die that can be used during this encounter. Great. So, so I'm going to give inspiration to Pontos. Inspiration to Bacon. Inspiration to... Oops. That's not what I meant to do at all. Hold on.
I know, we know it's only D6.
Why is it not taking the marker away? Oh, for some reason I cannot do the token markers. Never mind. And then we Bardic Borin. Why does it say 6 instead of D6? That's very scrappy. Who else is within 30 feet?
up to deep.
Yeah. Damn it. So we give Deep a... Oh! I just clicked the remove inspiration button on Deep. I didn't mean to do that. It's all going wrong. I can no longer use the... Ah, there we go. Have I got it back? I've got it back. There we go. And I cannot click on anybody. Oh, stop this fuckery. So I'm going to give you your inspiration back.
Hell yeah.
It's going to get very confused. I'm going to refresh the browser. I'm trying to give you inspiration, but I don't seem to be succeeding in that. Let me...
It's on deep. It's on deep screen now.
Is it?
On Deep's account. Yep.
No, so I'm trying. Yeah, I'm trying to give him his inspiration back, but I also need to give him bardic inspiration as well, which be different. So, will it let me? No, it won't. So let's do another refresh and see what happens. Page unresponsive. Yeah, you're telling me. So, I might have to give Firefox a go again. Firefox used to be the best way to use Roll20. I'm going to close it and open it again. It's the only way. It's nearly break time, so at the top of the round, which is imminent... Oh, great. Play me sounds. Okay, so he has his marker, as you said. I just couldn't see it on my screen. I'm trying to give him Bardic. There we go. Hopefully, there we go. The marker's on. It just didn't do it for Borin. It's all locked up again. Thank you very much. You
Give up my inspiration to be able to do something this turn.
How long were you supposed to be stunned for?
1 turn.
One
Yeah.
turn. Well, there we go. Oh yeah,
Yeah, but
this is the turn that you're stunned
This
for,
is
isn't
the
it?
turn.
You cannot trade a D6 inspiration die for undoing a status effect. That's ridiculous. Bardic 6. There we go. There we go. That worked. I just can't move the thing. Maybe it will be working again when we come back from the break. So let's have a 10-minute break. 10 minutes ish.
You might as well just skip my turn. I just can't do anything. I get up.
Well, I mean this. I'm going. Oh yeah, I'm not going to do a break yet because I've just realised I still need to finish the turn of Skeletal Knight number 5. So I'm going to finish the turn of Skeletal Knight number 5. Then we'll have a little break, and then we will discuss the relative merits of completely skipping through Borin's turn because he won't be able to do anything. I mean, we can at least stop on him and say, this would have been your turn. Okay, I missed Pontos. I'm going to try and stab Chewbacca with the elevating blade of doom. It's a miss. It's rather embarrassing. Pontos is Chewbacca is not that hard to hit compared to Pontos anyway. Pontos and his fiery blade of doom. Okay, that's 3 misses.
Which means Pontos's Bane is gone as well now.
Yeah, I think it probably has. Although
Because it was that guy that attacked him last turn.
this guy has also done the Bane on him, so because this guy's got the skull on him. The one who did the original attack was standing here and he got killed. That was the first thing to die. So I think these guys are still baned until Skeletal Knight 1's turn. In the meantime, however, I am going to push a button to bring up the break screen. There it is. And then I'm going to hit the pause button. So catch you guys in about 10 of your Earth minutes. And we're back in the room. So let me push the button, get us back onto the front page. I'm pushing the wrong button. There we go. We are partway through a titanic battle against a shadowy crab of doom. And it's undead dinner. Some of them have been defeated. One of them has been defeated. Others are held at bay by a fiery wall. Borin is currently incapacitated, which means he can take neither actions nor reactions, which means that we are going to skip past him in a twist of cruel fate. Skeletal Knight number 1 is the one who hurt both Pontos and Chewbacca, so I am going to remove the Bane markers. He's the most recent one to stab them with the enervating blade. For some reason, there is an incapacitated marker on Chewbacca. Why is that? I don't know. Maybe I accidentally put it on the wrong character. So, Skeletal Knight number 1 is going to try and introduce his enervating blade to Pontos. See whether he can deprive him of healing. He has failed in that first attack. We will try on Chewbacca. Oh dear. He has damaged himself. Let's see how much damage his attack does. Dun 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 dun. 3d6 plus 5, blimey.
What was that?
I can see Michael's green ring glowing.
So I think Michael might be watching something else.
Oh,
Sorry,
well, that's
sorry,
nice.
I am here and listening, but it's because I had nothing else to do.
That's
I've
rude.
got up,
Oh,
that's my turn.
oh, all sad now. He's...
Well, 21 damage. That's a big hit on himself.
Yeah, that was almost maximum damage on himself. Thank goodness it wasn't a crit, eh? He is going to try and plunge the enervating blade into Pontos again. See whether he can get a hit. Aha! So the enervating blade. This is a revolting rusty blade that has obviously lain in the ground for some time. It is covered in, those kind of blue marks that metals get on them. It's got kind of mineral deposits and other stuff on it, but it has like a scintillating black aura around it, as if the darkness swarms around it. And when it stabs into Pontos, you can see little arcs of what look like electricity, but are black, kind of leaching into his body, and this prevents him from healing while he is under its effect. I am going to put the Bane marker upon him. That is the end of Skeletal Knight number 1's turn. We move on to Pontos, who may now seek his revenge with impunity.
Yeah, I think he's just going to keep it simple and just go look for some bog standard, happy-go-lucky revenge.
Cool. He's laying
Alright.
down the smackery.
So we will, just a second. We'll try this one again. Why won't you die?
When attack number 3, do it. Oh!
And then I'll scratch his eyes out. Where are you? Where are you? Where? I can never find the. There it is. Claw attack.
Very good. Yet somehow he clings to his cursed on life.
And then we activate the pig initiative.
Ah. Oh! Very unfortunate.
And one last go. Go, my faithful pig.
Aha! Let's see what Orcus thinks of this. Orcus says no.
Almost. He was contemplating it for a little bit.
Yep, Orcus was like, No.
No.
It's too far away. I am not going to upset the Raven Queen by extending unlife in her domain. Except that's not Orcus's voice at all, but never mind.
No. That will do for now for Pontos, though he's looking a little bit battered, but he will do what he can.
Very muffins indeed. So this chap here has little choice but to dive through the wall of flame, because his enemies are on the other side of it. So he is going to try and pass through. Yeah.
Oh!
Oh, that's going to hurt. Okay. Every time I hit the left mouse button, it moves the camera. And I don't know if this is a problem with VTTES or a problem with the new interface. Who can say? Nor did it in fact show my path, even though I was deliberately trying to do it with the path thingy. So I'll have a look in that server later on, find out who else is having trouble with it. He is going to immediately take 32 points of damage. He's already bloodied, I think. Maybe not. I will put the bloody marker on him. He rushes round with his scintillating blade of darkness and tries to plunge it into Pontos. Oh dear.
Max damage to himself.
Oh, so 3d6 plus 5, that is 18 plus 5, 23. 23 points of damage to himself. He barely notices, he barely breaks step, he just tries again. He's got that implacable what's it? I am kind of imagining for a moment those kind of, is it Ray Harryhausen who used to do the stop motion animation in like Clash of the Titans and that sort of thing?
Yeah.
You know, and they sort of rattle forwards and you're like, oh yeah, that used to look so good, and now
They
it's
still
just,
do.
That one.
Still do.
I must watch
Still
one
do,
of
yeah.
those again. Okay, the
Although the
innovating blade.
Jason and the Argonauts one was definitely seemed to set itself up for a sequel, but never happened.
Almost as if there was a lot of story yet to be told on those films.
Yeah.
Oh. So that was a hit on Chew Bacon. Chew Bacon has been affected by the innovating blade. I think I'm going to have to turn this thing off that puts something in the chat every time I change people's status. It just fills the chat with nonsense. Right, we move on to the giant crab. The giant crab has quite spectacular reach with his claws, but can he reach through the fiery wall? I don't know. It's opaque, which means he'd be fighting blind for sure. What does he do? I think he might have to... You see, he can't walk over enemies. I mean, obviously a giant crab could step over Borin. But the rules do not actually allow for it, do they? But he can kind of go round. So I am going to...
Oh no, don't worry. Never mind. Ignore me. I've come up with something, but whether or not you spot it is the situation.
So he passes. Yep, he has taken that damage. This crab is starting to look very badly damaged. It walks.
Didn't get one kill from the grave from all that fire. Shucks.
Well, you might still. You never. Oh no, you can't because we're on the right side of it now.
Mm-hmm.
So we are going to do a claw attack on Deep and a claw attack on Borin, one each, or maybe I'll do a claw attack on one of these guys and do a water jet attack on someone else. I think a water jet is coming on. So a claw for Deep, because he is right next to me. And he looks so tasty.
Bring it!
Aha!
Ah, crap, he brought it.
So Deep has been grabbed by the crab. He is in one of the crab's claws, which means that he is grappled. He is also he is grappled and restrained and cannot get away. The giant shadow crab opens his yas.
Am I grappled or am I restrained? There's a big, big difference.
Well, you are both.
Okay, it doesn't say restrained anywhere.
Oh, that's because I didn't type the word restrained in when I was writing the power card script. But the big crab has you in its claw, which means that you cannot move. Well, grappled and restrained are very similar.
No, they're restrained, I believe, means I can't do anything. Grappled means I can't move.
So, restrained creature's speed becomes 0 and it cannot benefit from any bonus to its speed, which is identical to grappled at the moment. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage.
Okay, so I can still
yeah, you can still attack. The creature has disadvantage on dexterity saving throws. Yes, there are some differences, but the main similarity is that you can't move. So that's the thing that's the same. But yes, I would say you are grappled and restrained, and I should have put that in there, but I was reusing an old template which only said grappled in it. Apologies. I shall put a restrained marker on you as well. There we go. He opens his big, weird, crabby mouth with its funny moving bits, and he is going to splurge out some icy cold water. Who is getting the icy cold water? I am going to decide completely randomly. It's either Kararuk or Char. Oh, wouldn't you know? It's our friend Char. Water jet coming.
I think Char's going to enjoy this.
What's that?
Don't think Char's going to enjoy this.
No, I dare
do
say
nothing new.
not. Ooh.
Oh dear.
So, Char is pushed back 30 feet from the crab and knocked prone. So I am going to move you back. I'm just going to move you kind of along a bit. So you get hosed down and pushed back.
I've been imprisoned all over again.
Now we shall have the tidal effect, which is now inverted. So,
It's now push away again, isn't
it's
it?
now going to push you away.
Mhm.
So that will be a DC 16 strength saving throw against... Is it strength? Let's pop it in the chat again. DC 16 strength saving throw. On a failed save, the creature is either pushed 30 feet... Yeah, you'll be pushed 30 feet away if you fail your saving throw. That affects any creature within 30 feet, which is everybody except for Char, who's already been pushed back. Borin...
But I do have to make a concentration roll. Sorry, I just remembered.
Ah, very good. You pass. Oh no, wait a minute. I was looking at the wrong thing.
Strength.
No, Park.
Yes, you passed. Kararuk
Does it-
passes. Borin passes. So what if you are incapacitated? Do you automatically fail saves? No, you don't, because it would say if you did. So, can you please do Chew Bacon and Pontos, Kev?
Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah, so chew bacon. Oh no, it's strength. Chew bacon is fine,
Cool.
and then
It'd
watch
It'd be hilariously
Pontos
funny.
get dismounted.
Ah, obviously DC 18 is not high enough when you're level 11.
What?
Sorry, DC 16, isn't it? Right. Deep obviously is exempt because he is held within the giant shadow crab's claw. That is the last thing it does this turn. We move on to Kararuk.
So saying deep, incapacitated, held by this giant claw. I'm going to cast Vortex Warp and get him out of there. Yes.
Hell yeah.
Right, drop it in the chat. Let's have a look.
Doing that now.
Vortex Warp.
I am going to choose to fail.
I thought you might.
Do you want me to put you on top of the crab?
No, just get me the hell out of here. Yeah, if you wanted to be a real jokester, you could send me out to sea.
I wouldn't do that.
Behind the fire.
The chosen space must be on a surface or in a liquid that can support the target without the target having to squeeze. Okay, where would you like to bamf him to?
I'll put him down over here. Out of the way.
Okay. There?
Yep, that's fine.
Okay, so
And then I'm gonna.
he is no longer incapacitated or grappled. He was pulled
Hell
out
yeah.
of his claw.
Cool. Just the crab's just looking at his claws. What the hell happened?
It's like,
Does a crab automatically shut his claws as hard as he can and do himself some damage?
no. But he is kind of like, where's he gone? I was going to half eat him and then bury him in a hole in the sand.
Right, and then I'm going to go stealthy and hide. What would I do? Use my quick action.
27. So you are hidden from many things. You still have your movement if you want to use it.
Yeah. I will. I'll just move up here a little bit so I can see what's happening. Now I can see where the firelight is. Cool. That be me.
Very well. On to Deep.
Deep is pissed off at this crab bastard, so he's whipping out the big guns.
Oh.
Centered right on the crab.
Oh, okay. Oh, right. 10-foot radius. 40-foot high cylinder. Have I got something like that? I
So
don't really have a picture
17
for it.
fire and 17 radiant.
Ooh, very good.
Happy days.
So he must make a dexterity saving throw. Okay, so he has advantage against magical effects because he has a magic shell.
Oh, this bastard.
Ping! 14.
Ha
He fails his save. He got a 13 and a 12. It was not enough. His dexterity is poor despite his what's-its. That is 34 points of damage. Some fire, some radiant. Let me just check his damage types. See if he has any resistance. Okay, he is resistant against everything conventional damage from non-magical weapons, but he is not protected against radiant or fire, so he takes 34 points of damage. And do you know what that does? It splits his shell in twain.
You
Hell
stealing
yeah.
bastard.
Yeah, and crab meat.
Is
Rancid.
back on the menu, boys.
Yep,
Half kicked already.
rancid oil-stained crab meat lands in chunks on the sand, hissing and
Right.
fizzing. You
Alright.
can eat
Very-
some if you like.
Very satisfied with that. End of turn.
Cool. Okay. We are on to a skeletal knight who is next to Borin. He's going to try and stab
Oh,
Borin with the
God.
enervating blade. Or I could have advantage against somebody else. No. No. We can't let Borin be left out of the action. We must try to stab him. That is a miss. We try again. 1, 2. Aha! Stabbery all round. We shall have one more attempt at stabby stabby. Or slashy slashy. Oh, we've had 2 slashy slashies. Ah, monsieur, with this slashy slushy, you are really spoiling us. And you probably think, Frenchie, whose side are you on? On to Char.
Well, I'm going to pick myself up, first things first, and go 15 feet. Let's see if I can actually see anyone. But I can see you, and yeah, I can see that one as well.
Very good.
Okay. I am going to dispel my wall of fire, since everyone has passed through it now.
Whoosh.
I didn't want
And
to say it whilst if in case you'd spotted it, but wouldn't the rush of water pushing everyone in and out put it out?
It's ethereal water.
it was more a case of if you'd failed your strength save, he would have pushed you through it last turn.
Yeah. But isn't it ethereal? Well, if it's ethereal water, isn't it ethereal fire?
Ah. Let's not worry about it now. He's dead.
No, I'm just wouldn't they cancel each other out?
That's an interesting thought, and one which I had not considered at the time. But can you put out magic fire with water?
But like I said, if you'd failed the strength, it would have been funny watching you suffer the damage. Oh, for God's sake.
Oh dear.
Back on form, boys.
Third time lucky.
What's better than missing twice?
Missing 3 times. No.
And then just get next to bugger all damage. But yeah, I'm just sodden. It's just my clothes are just. I am not in a good mood at this moment, and that's me done.
Very good. We move on to Skeletal Knight number 5, who's going to do his very best to ruin Pontos' day.
Ooh.
He may have succeeded in ruining Pontos' day. Let's go for number 3. Oh, I should have done that with advantage, but it doesn't matter. We got 1 crit, so there's no point doing that with advantage because you can't crit twice. Let's roll a d20, see whether that is a crit instead. No, it's not. That would make it a hit though. So 3 plus 5 is 8 plus 17 is 25. That is a hit. So we are going to roll some damage.
Oh dear, this could hurt. Okay.
15.
Mm-hmm.
And then we are going to go for the final assault. The final
No, please
insult. This one is actually going to be for the pick, so we can't give all of it to Pontos. Much as we would sometimes like to. There we go. So
Pontos is looking battered at this moment.
yeah.
Oh, we could have some bacon with a side of crab meat.
No, Pontos, not chew bacon.
Oh, sorry.
On to Borin. Borin is no longer incapacitated, so Borin can now act normally.
Yeah. Oh, come on, I haven't got a single kill so far today. Oh, wait, hang on, I'm at advantage, aren't I?
Yes, you are.
Is
You
this
are flanking.
What? Ugh.
Oh dear. 2 1s.
Ugh.
Oh, indeed.
Attack number 2. These guys don't bleed, do they?
They do not. Their bodily fluids dried up years ago. I should have chosen better words. Oh!
I should have used the ring of engagement for the crab. It moved out of my combat zone, although I was prone at the time, so I don't know if it still would have worked.
It didn't leave you threat. It was in your threat the whole time. It just moved through the wall of fire, so it could see what was going on.
It just walked sideways round you.
Oh, I've just thought I should have been playing Crabulon by Evil Scarecrow while this fight was going on. Crabulon.
Or South Park Crab People.
Crabulon.
You done, Michael?
Oh yeah, that's 3, isn't it? Okay.
That's 3. Yeah, I'm done.
Are you going to move?
No, because that would be out of. No, I'm good where I am.
Cool. Okay, on to Pontos and his amazing dancing pig.
Okay, Pontos, feeling very woozy, leans this way in the saddle.
Ooh. That was 25. So, undead fortitude, damage 25. You know what that means? DC 30. Only a natural 20 will do. He is
And
gone.
then he will lean back over this way in the saddle. The loss of blood is making him a little bit dizzy.
Ooh, okay. Undead fortitude.
And then...
Wow, 2 kills in 1 round.
I've just realised I didn't take in those D4 Bane rolls.
They're not Banes.
It's not really Bane, this is just the effects of the enervating blade.
Okay.
Which doesn't count anymore because he's dead, so there we go. Nice.
One more. Okay. He couldn't do much more in a turn.
That was a pretty high value sort of turn. Okay, let's move on to Kararuk. See what Kararuk has got.
I'm going to drop my bow, run over here, and stag him with my ice dagger.
Okay, you know you want to ask.
I do.
Go on. What's the question?
Are they fire-based?
They most certainly are not.
Oh, I thought you were going to give it to me there. I was getting all excited.
Ready?
But, oh well. But not fire-based.
Ooh, 25? 66 points of damage from sneak attack. That's nearly as good as a fireball. Plus a d10. Plus a d4. Yep, that averages out. That's at least fireball level, isn't it? So we just need to find out whether your former partner in crime, Orcus, the Lord of the Undead, let's see what he thinks. He says no. Okay.
Happy days, I hit something and killed it.
The battle is over. You have defeated the giant crab and his strange clutch of dinner.
And Hugh Bacon is just going to sit in the sand and roll over a little bit, and Pontos is just going to collapse on the sand next to him and lean up against him, looking very haggard.
There we go.
Yar.
There's Pontos with blood all running down him. I wish I could make it appear bigger in the other screen. Hopefully that's visible enough. Quite pleased with that one. I like the way it looks like the little rivulets of blood are running down his oiled pecs.
Without going into numbers per se, there are level 1 wizards that have got more health than what he's got at the moment.
Oh.
Well, should we rest?
Let's just see what was in that nest and try and get somewhere safe, or at least secure to rest up. In case there's any more. Yeah, in case there's any more of these crabs on this beachfront.
Does a crab have a horde, do we think?
Yeah.
Depends what he's killed. I don't know. It might be low level.
He has eaten quite a lot of knights.
Probably quite high level then. If he's eating that.
Well, I mean, he was in fact I'm not going to say, oh, I could say it. According to his character sheet, he's CR12. But if I give you a CR12, if I give you a CR11 to 16 horde, you're going to end up with some stupid stuff. So I think I might just downgrade that slightly. I'm going to push this button.
I don't know. I think it'll be okay to give us some stupid stuff. I don't care about how intelligent our treasure is.
Yeah, I mean,
I need some good stuff.
Not other people as well.
I'm going to push the button, but I reserve the right to veto anything really stupid that comes up.
Come on, Ring of 3 Wishes.
Come on.
Deck of many things.
Deck of many things.
Oh,
What the hell? What the hell? Jesus Christ. 11,000 gold. 12,000 platinum? What the hell?
Okay, I think we might forget that one. It's all bloody gems. That's not very exciting, is it?
You know what it is? It's the giant crab from Moana.
No, I was looking near the bottom. There was potion of supreme healing and stuff there. Jesus.
Yeah. Okay, I tell you what. You've already killed that one. You killed that one in the boat on the way to the plane of fire. Shiny. Hold on, I'm going to push the button again. That's a bit more like it.
Potion of healing, potion of climbing, drift globe. Okay. Potion of healing. Okay. Yep. I will make a proper note of that, and I will type that up properly. But we've got a couple of healing potions again. Don't know about you. I'm pretty out of those.
Yeah.
I've got a couple.
I think I'm out.
Yeah, I've just making a note, cut paste, so I will get that in the notes proper later on.
Thank you.
There's still a nice little hold there, but
the other one was a bit daft.
Yeah, this creature has killed many sort of unprepared in the past, it seems, but I think it will trouble no one again.
Yes. Okay, what would you like to do about resting? Are you going to rest where you are?
Are we happy to do a short rest? Because I
can watch.
If I second wind, I can do a short rest. Hang on, let me just. Oh God, where is it?
Char. Char.
Yep.
A favour to ask.
Yep. What's that?
Can I stab you a little bit with my ice blade? See what happens.
I'd rather you not. I'd rather you not.
I've been immersed in ocean temperature water. How bad?
Yeah, just saying that I'm going to start. Yeah, while Carrot's been digging through that, I'm using prestidigitation on myself to completely blow dry my my whole attire and myself dry.
Cool. Consider yourself dry.
What I suggest we could do is, if Deep and Calric are okay with this, Bacon, Pontos, and Borin and myself go into my bottle, and you take that along while we rest, just so we keep moving.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, so you'll be able to short rest, and you'll also gain an extra 4 health doing so.
Sorry, guys, I gotta go. Something's come up. I need to go a bit earlier. Sorry.
Okay, mate.
Okay.
Catch you later.
I'm trying to sort short rest, but it's not letting me. I don't know why.
Don't worry. How many hit die would you like to use for your short rest?
I get 10 back. I'm down to 5. Give us 7. Take off 7.
7 hit die? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
We'll give that a go then. There we go. Back to full hit points.
Yeah, my short rest button doesn't seem to be working
Oh.
on my character sheet.
Oh. The one on the character sheet, all that does is refill your resource boxes.
Oh, right. Okay, fair enough. Well, I will do it that way. Number of dice. I will just do 4. That should be enough for a chart. And like I said, you also gain 4 health. So Borin would have gained an extra 4 from being in the bottle as well.
Ah, he got more than he needed. He got 73 and only needed 58. So.
And also, let me just up his by 4, so he's on that. Might do a little bit more on him, I don't know. And short rest on the pig. The pig will go that many. We'll go a little bit more. Do they automatically get? Yeah, they automatically get deducted.
Yeah.
Excellent. And the pig. I'll do another 2 on you. Okay, that and
Oh,
4. So there.
that's everyone looking much healthier. So, did you say everyone's in the bottle? Somebody's carrying the bottle?
Char, Bacon, Pontos, and Borin. So I take the 3 of them with me into the bottle to rest.
Yep.
While Deep and Calric can try and make some distance in case there are any other threats.
Cool. Okay, let's move on to the world map for a little bit.
Also, by having those 2 holding the bottle, there's less chance of it going up someone's loincloth.
This is true.
You know us all too well, friend.
Yeah, Pontos comes with me. There's no risk of that.
So, which way are you headed?
Well, I guess it's just me and Karuk now talking. Karuk, what do you think? Do you want to try to sneak through the jungle, or do you want to stick to the beach?
I think we're buggered either way, to be honest. I think it'll be just quicker, just padding down the beach.
Okay. Yeah, let's have a nice romantic walk on the beach. There's going to be 2 sets of footprints.
Okay, so if you were to travel for 1 day, that would take you all the way to... That's annoying. Every time I hit the other mouse button, it does a thing. I think it's that distance. There we go. It just moves it in a straight line. It's not even doing the thing. Never mind. I don't know what's causing it. Hopefully they'll fix it. They usually do. So you move along the beach for... does everyone come out of the lamp, or...
Yeah, once rested, just in case of any ambushes, it's better we suppose, all be ready.
So on the journey, I'm just going to be asking Keith about his kingdom and stuff like that, get a bit of background. And asking him to remind me the title that he gave me.
Sorry, Chris, you are a little bit. What's the word? I couldn't hear you very well.
So I'm going to be talking to Deep while we're walking down the beach. And I'm going to ask him about his kingdom and what it's like being a king, and asking him to remind me what title he gave us. I can't remember.
Okay. Yeah, I can't remember either, but I'll pretend like I do. And then I'll start making plans for our plot to kill Orcus.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Cool. So what is your plan to kill Orcus?
Obviously.
I think the party are Knights of Pentagon. I can't remember whether anybody had a different title, but you are. I think you're all Knights of Pentagon. But yes.
So I can be Knight Commander since everyone else is in the bottle. So I'm going to be saying, we need to start a war amongst the gods. We obviously can't take them on by ourselves. Any ideas, Deep?
That's good. I guess we'll have to think about it, keep plotting.
Yeah. We need more information. That's what Char can get is.
We want information.
Information. How to start a god war. Which should be pretty cool.
Right. Just who's shy of any healing potions? We got 4 healing potions. I've just sort of gone through that properly.
I don't need them.
Don't think I've got any.
Okay. If we say 2 each, then Pontos, Karuk, because I haven't got any either. If need be, we can give some to Borin and Pontos next week.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah, they're always getting scraped up.
Yeah, and I can hide and dish them out.
I get picked on and get an owie.
Don't know why. Don't really hit that many people.
I was cooking that crab quite nicely for you all. Did
You
either
did?
of you?
I was.
Yeah. Did either of you 2 grab any of that before we left?
Nah, we decided to pass on it.
No.
So nobody ate any of the crab meat.
No.
No. He said eagerly.
I don't know what you mean.
Could have been a delicacy. You don't know.
Well, so far, as I understand it, you've done one long rest since you got here, and I seem to think you did that inside the bottle, inside Loman's tiny hut or something like that.
Yeah, just before we went into the lighthouse.
And that's the only long rest you've done there, isn't it?
Correct.
And is that the first short rest you've done as well?
I think so.
Okay. So, nobody has done a long or short rest where they were not inside Char's bottle. Is that right?
Yeah.
So, okay. Right. That is good to know.
Why camp out in the rough when you can have a little bit of comfort and luxury?
Well, makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
So, mental note. So I just need to make sure that I remember that. So as you walk along the beach, hand in hand, enjoying the sound of the waves crashing on the beach, and the terrifying silhouettes flying over the Devil's Mouth, which has an eerie volcanic glow to it in this version. The salty sea air smells like 1,000 open graves. It's quite romantic. Standing by the edge of the pine forest, which is so dense, you wonder how anybody could actually traverse it. You see a strange, pallid figure. And I was trying to find a way to show it to you. I think I'm going to have to make it a handout. Set image, paste, ping. Oh, that's 3 of them. Oh, well, that's fine. So, can I make this pop up on the screen? I can only hope. So, it looks like it's a handout called Mysterious Note, but don't worry about that. Here we go. Show to players.
Oh, yes, here we go.
So
I don't know. They kind of look like your emo side, Kararuk.
Do they look my kind of people?
Carrick, you were wearing that just a week ago.
Did they steal my... I'm setting trends, that's what it is.
You said it was just a phase.
It's a trend now.
So these unusual pallid figures wear studded leather and are swathed in chains. They carry exotic-looking weapons and have pointy ears. They look like they may be some kind of elves. I would say an elf might recognise them, or a planar traveller might recognise them. So give us a history check, probably.
I'm a half elf, do I do that with advantage?
Sorry?
Because I'm a half elf, do I do it with advantage?
You're not a half elf, you're a wood elf.
I am a wood elf. So do I do it with advantage?
Alright.
Advantage.
17. Okay, that's quite good. I would say Char has dim memories of hearing about a different kind of elf, a kind of planar sort of elf. And Kararuk just plain knows about them. So Kararuk being an elf, Kararuk is a wood elf. His kindred, the elves are quite mutable. They first started out as fey spirits way back in the dim mists of history, and then they became corporeal beings. But the interesting thing about the fey ancestry of the elves is that it means that elves are able to evolve to suit their they differentiate, they evolve to suit their kind of climate. So wood elves are elves that have evolved to live in the woods. High elves are kind of, I suppose, they're I'm not really sure what they have become. I guess they have. Urban's not the quite the right word, but those are kind of the elves of magic and civilization. The Drow fled underground, and they have become suited to the underground and worship their cruel queen of spiders, their ruler Lolth. These Kararuk notices are Shadokai. And Shadokai are the elves of the Shadow Plane. I believe that Kararuk would probably be aware that they follow their patron goddess known as the Raven Queen, who rules all Shadokai. They approach you slowly, reasonably respectfully. They stop about 40 or 50 feet away. They do not appear to be wielding their weapons. They just kind of look at you with glittering black eyes, as if waiting for you to speak first.
So I will bow with a flourish and say, "Hello, my kindred spirits. We are here by mistake, and we're trying to find our way home. Can you help us?"
The one who appears to be the leader, the one in the middle, who is swathed in spiky chains, kind of cocks his head to the side and says, "By accident, you say? Maybe an accident to you, but purpose to another."
Quite possibly, but we do not know what that purpose is.
Well, do not worry. I'm sure the purpose will be revealed. We are the emissaries of the Raven Queen. We are the Shadokai. And we live here in service of the Raven Queen.
I have heard of you before, of your kind, lore from my plane, which I'm desperately trying to get back to.
Why are you so desperate to return to your plane?
This plane is different from what we're used to. We've got family and friends that we need to go back and see.
Ah. Very well.
Can you help us?
Perhaps.
So you know of our arrival? I'm guessing you've come to welcome us?
In a manner of speaking, yes. Come with us.
Is Orin out of the lamp?
Yeah. If I'm out the lamp, everyone else automatically gets kicked out as well.
Okay. I'm gonna nudge him and say, discreetly check what Frenchie thinks of these guys.
Oh, interesting. Oh, yes. Yes, I will use my powers to find out what they are all about. Oh, yes, this is what I live for. Well, Borin, I will say this out loud in the minds of your friends, because I assume that you would share this information. Is that correct? Yes. Oh yes, I will take that as a yes. So I think that that these Shadowkai types they seem to be evil, but they do not seem to be lawful. But
Oh boy.
there is all kinds of evil in the multiverse. We must not be so quick to judge. Well,
Wow.
you can judge them as quick as you like, but I cannot harvest their souls.
Frenchie, the philosopher, judge not.
Yes.
There is much wisdom, even though he is created by from devils.
Well,
Yeah.
you know. It's nice of you to notice, you know. I do not get much time to speak to you. I just have to speak to that bone-headed dwarf all the time. It is, perhaps we should open more of a discourse. Maybe you guys should speak to me as well.
Yeah,
Maybe-
you can turn yourself into a dagger or something.
Well, I don't know. Maybe if you, maybe when Borin has finished with me, or if Borin dies or something, some one of you could take on my infernal contract, and yes, then I could turn into a dagger, and I could use my scanning power to let you know whether things are fire-based or not.
I
Very
could
good idea.
definitely entertain the some hours discussing and learning about your home realm, Frenchie. It is not a place I have visited or really want to go, but I'm still interested to learn about it.
You will end up there sooner or later. Most people do.
Sadly, my soul is already pledged to my lord back in the city of brass.
Oh, that's a shame. Oh, well, maybe we can just go and visit. Maybe you don't have to die. Maybe we can just go there while you're still alive.
But that's a discussion for another day, Frenchie. We have some new guests we need to
They're
introduce ourselves to.
very well, yes. They seem like a sinister bunch. I think we will find out all about them, but probably not until next week because I think it is probably time to do some awards. So, in the meantime, I am going to turn back into the DM, and move to the award screen. Dun 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 dun. I wish that would appear nicely zoomed out, but it doesn't like to do that. Okay. And then, wait a minute. I am not the axe. I am me. Okay, so let's pause that. Then I need to make Kevin disappear so that when I change channels in Discord, it doesn't make the thing look bad. We scroll to the top. So, I was planning to have more Shadow Kai stuff, but the battle took actually a lot longer than I thought it would, which is often the case because I literally have no ability to gauge how long encounters will take.
If we have a bout of everything hits or a load of crits, they suddenly go down quick. If we suddenly have a couple of turns where one of the fighters is incapacitated, a couple of fumbles, it just takes that extra 10-20 minutes.
Yeah. Well, exactly. Yeah, because in the first round, you blooded the crab, and then after that, it slowed down a lot.
Yeah.
Right. We have first kill. So first kill does what it says on the tin. I think it was Pontos.
It was Pontos.
So Pontos got a first kill against one of the skeletal knights.
Mm-hmm.
Kill of the week. What do you reckon?
I don't know. My takedown of the crab was pretty stylish.
Yeah, that could also go down as kill stealing bastard.
I'll take both.
Okay. Do we give that one to Deep?
Yeah, I think so.
Cool. Okay, so Kill of the Week to Deep. And then we have the Yoink Award also for Deep.
Hell yeah, brother.
Hell yeah. Kill from the Grave. So
I
sadly...
was trying this time.
I know.
With all of those skeletons and the crab there, and it's like, come on, just cook. Come on, you bastards, cook.
Oh, it was not meant to be. Still. Damage dealer. Who is the damage dealer this evening?
I did. I got like 130 odd with that fireball.
Yeah, that
That's
was
pretty
pretty epic. And since neither of the fighters are here to advocate for themselves, it goes to Char.
Woohoo! I get one.
Admirably fair. So the best supporting role, otherwise known as the...
Definitely,
Go on.
sorry to interrupt you, but definitely Karuk, that Void Warp or whatever it's called, Vortex Warp was clutch.
Yeah, why not? Okay. So... Fumble of the week.
Boring.
Yeah.
He hit himself for 30 and then knocked himself stupid for a turn.
Yep. Then we have... What have we got? The role player of the week.
I guess I would say Karuk. He was really the only one who needed to roleplay.
Well, I agree, but there is also the David Hasseldeep,
The what now?
the Baywatch.
You see, that was cool. That was classic role playing because your character responded to the known character of another character when mechanically there was no reason for you to do it. So that's literally the epitome of role playing, isn't it? So I would award that one to Deep, I think.
Okay. Hell yeah. Thank you.
I think Tarek's going to have a pretty lengthy conversation with some Shadow Pointy Ears next week anyway.
Absolutely.
Come on, you're half Shadow Kai anyway. I mean, you're so emo.
I used to be, but that half's gone. It nicked my stuff. So, maybe I am. Maybe that's what I need to be.
Yeah, just go for
Maybe I like this realm.
Yeah. The only other bit of the treasure there that someone might want is the potion of climbing. But we can give that out next week.
Yep. The Whose Side Are You On award, I think, goes unawarded this week, doesn't it?
As much as you wanted me to napalm my friends with a fireball.
Oh, come on, that's the best thing to do with the fireball. Just blow up everybody. It's exciting.
Well, no, I centered it right in the middle of the nest where it's in that delve, so it just like.
The final award, the Pincushion Award.
Well, that's Pontos.
Absolutely, yes. He did have a bit of stuffing knocked out of him, didn't he?
He was down to 8 wounds.
Out of 104, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, something like that. And considering like all those turns where he couldn't heal anything, it's like, oh yeah, this is fine. This is fine. This is not a problem.
Very good. So, oh, excuse me. Oh dear. Sorry. Awards awarded. We're slightly ahead of time, but I can't think of anything sensible for us to do. I assume you're going to follow the Shadow Kai.
But now
where they lead you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so we will join with the emissaries of the Raven Queen and the Crimson Dirks in
Next
7 of your Earth days.
Mm-hmm.
So have a great week, guys, and I will catch you then.
All right. Cheers.
Thanks very much.
Cheers, guys.
Bye.
Your random treasure